Hello, this is your 2015 Vice President for Reals, and in this tutorial we'll be looking at how to use the Mocha extension in After Effects to insert any type of video or graphic into your footage. So, let's get started. The first thing you'll want to do is open up After Effects and import your footage. You'll also want to make sure that you're working in 16 BPC. Then, take the shot you want to track and make a new composition with it. Now, excuse me for this pretty dark footage. As a general reminder, remember that while you're shooting, your scene should be lit well and that your camera's shutter speed is set to at least 1/200th of a second. This will reduce the amount of motion blur and make your life so much easier when tracking. After your shot has been made into a composition, go under the Animation tab and click the Track in Mocha AE. This will open up Mocha. Now, this looks pretty intimidating, but it isn't actually that hard. Go ahead and select the pen tool and draw a square around a section of your footage that has good contrast. Once you've done that, some text near the bottom of the window will turn on. You'll want to go and click the perspective box under the area that says Motion. Then, you'll want to go to the top of the screen and click the blue and pink icon. These will show you if what you're tracking has the same perspective as your footage. Move the corners of the blue box to spots that have good contrast. Generally, it's the same as the area that you drew with the pen tool. During this, you will see the pink grid change in perspective. Then, hit the Track Forward button under the timeline. This will go through your shot frame by frame and track the area. Even though this is pretty dark, it's tracking pretty well. Now, go to the beginning of the timeline. Then, you'll want to hit this box right here that pushes the surfaces of the corner to the that pushes the surfaces to the corners of the image. Once you've done that, you can hit the Export Tracking Data button and select the corner pin supports motion blur format. Then, copy it to the clipboard. Go back to After Effects. For this tutorial, we'll track some easy text. For instance, we'll say something like, look out world, here's some text. Good. Now, regardless if this were a video, graphic, or text, we need to put a corner pin preset on whatever we're tracking. If we wanted to put this text on the trash can label, we'd put the corners pins on the corners of the label. Once you're satisfied with where the corner pins are, right-click on the layer and pre-compose it, moving all the attributes to the new composition. Then, while on the pre-composed layer, simply hit Ctrl-V if you're on a PC, Command-V if you're on a Mac, or go under the Edit tab and click Paste. You'll see a bunch of points appear on your footage. RAM preview your video and see if it looks good. If you're pleased with it, go ahead and export it. Also, if you want to make it a little more real, you can activate the motion blur and click the motion blur box. This will mimic the motion blur in your footage. That about wraps up this introduction to using Mocha. If you're interested in learning more, we've posted a link to the VFX Bros YouTube page, where he goes into even more detail about using Mocha and other camera tracking techniques. Thanks for watching, and good luck, guys.